Are there aliens on Earth? Well, after today's video, we believe that aliens are on Earth. Israel scientists. Space creatures really exist. Trump knows that too. The former head of the Israeli Space Agency says that the space creatures really exist, and that their life in galaxies has been proven to be a scientific fact. These facts have also come to the attention of Donald Trump from NASA and American scientists. According to Reserve Gen Haim Ash, the former senior Israeli soldier made the remarks in an interview with Half Rose magazine. The weekend publication of Yediot Ahronoth, which was published on Friday, December 5th and 9th, he added that the space creatures, while continuing to live in galaxies, avoid contact with humanity on Earth so as not to frighten terrestrial humans. The 87-year-old general has stated that most humans on Earth are not ready to accept the reality of the existence of space creatures and have the right to adopt that fact. According to him, the Galactic Federation has contacted Earth and people on Earth are aware of this. Professor Ash, meanwhile, said the third type of the approach is close to human. Haim Ash is a senior Israeli space scientist. For decades, he has been responsible for launching several of the country's satellites in a project called UFOC, or UFO means horizon. He has also done extensive research on space creatures, black holes, and related topics that are still ongoing. According to General Ash, the grandson of US President Dwight Eisenhower, from 1953 to 1961, his grandfather testified that he had signed an agreement with the space agency representatives that they would call from a secret base to land in the 51st District of Nevada, and contact were limited to humans and underwent some experiments on the condition that they provide humans with knowledge and technology, including in the suppression of gravity. Several American media outlets have published numerous reports about the Israeli general's remarks as the keeper of many secrets and one of the most important soldiers in the Ministry of Defense and the space industry. For example, the Amnesty International notes that the Galactic Federation's contact with the Earth was first depicted in the popular series Space Pioneers. In fact, that fictional film, because humanity had apparently gone through a kind of apocalyptic era in the form of early 21st century nuclear wars, it was prepared to accept the fact for a better world. The Israeli government has not yet responded to General Ash. Major U.S. media outlets have called on the Pentagon and the White House to respond to the Israeli scientist's remarks, but their response has been silent for the time being, and Donald Trump has not spoken or tweeted about it. The Nubian Network has asked NASA to provide more details. NASA says one of the organization's main goals is to search for life in galaxies. But there are no signs of extraterrestrial life yet. NASA added that exploration in this area continues with all its might. Ash's comments immediately spawned jokes and theories online. At least half a dozen accounts have been created on Twitter claiming to be representatives to Earth from the Galactic Federation. Other users have asked for preferential treatment and meeting with the otherworldly group. Nick Pope, who used to investigate UFOs for the British Ministry of Defense, described Eschet's remarks as extraordinary. Either this is some sort of practical joke or publicity stunt to help sell his book. Perhaps it's something having been lost in translation or someone in the know is breaking ranks, he said. Pop said the UFO and conspiracy theory community was excited, but that question remained, including whether or not Esch was speaking from direct personal knowledge and experience or whether he is repeating something he has been told. Eschet, who oversaw the launch of numerous Israeli satellites into space, said he was only speaking out now because attitudes were changing and people seemed more respected. If I had come up with what I'm saying today 5 years ago, I would have been hospitalized, he told the idiot. Today they are already talking differently. If I had come up with what I'm saying today 5 years ago, I would have been hospitalized, he told the idiot. Today they are already talking differently. I have nothing to lose. I received my degrees and award. I am respected in universities abroad. In May, Trump said space is going to be the future, both in terms of defense and offense. We are now the leader on space. As he was presented with the official flag of a newly created military branch Space Force. Its focus along with the Space Command is on space as a military domain for the US preserving satellites and communication and a focus on geopolitics in new terrain. Well guys, this video is over. I hope you enjoy. If you enjoy, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Until the next video, have a great time.